And when in my research, I realized that sometimes human beings have also need to take responsibility for how things have gotten. One of it is there is so much of stress. For example, one of the contributions of post-COVID-19 rise in anxiety and panic attacks is something called techno-stress, where technology replacing humans is a cause of stress, right? Replacing daily tasks at work is a point of stress. So people are concerned about their position in that. And then you have another one where climate change. They're calling this eco-anxiety, right? When I read this, I realized sometimes human beings need to understand that we are not the be-all and end-all of everything. We are not the almighty in everything. And we have to accept that some things are beyond our control. And I think those kind of practices are not yet have lost their relevance in modern society. So that's why we say we can do we take on every single burden out there.
Correct.
And then it's no matter it's no wonder that we crumble. For example, like there is a very nice prayer that I like to quote that says, Father, give me the strength to accept the things to accept the things that I can't change. The courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. We lack the wisdom to know the difference between what we can change and what we cannot.
Correct.
And when you know that difference, life becomes easier. In fact, even nowadays, I feel that the reason why there's such a big hike in mental health, anxiety, and all this is because there is a Chinese ideology. I can't remember from whom, whether it's Confucius or I'm not sure from whom, but it says that the secret to happiness in life is to dedicate yourself to a task. And that means that living in the present, living in the now. If this is my task now, I'm going to dedicate myself to this. I think human beings tend to now think about 10 years down the road.
Yes.
And that's too much.
Yes, true.
10 years is 3,000 over days. That's too much. You can't do anything about it now. So you need to understand that you need to focus on now instead of focusing on tomorrow. And your life will become better, I feel.
Very true. You see, we need to know what we can do, what we cannot do. I agree there are so many things in life we cannot do. But there is something you can do. There's definitely one you can do. And talking to the task, it's a very good book written by French philosopher François-Marie Arouet, Voltaire. Voltaire, he wrote Candide. He said at the end of the day, he's saying, il faut cultiver notre jardin. That means you just take care of in the book, the summary from the book, that means you just take care of your garden. Jardin is a garden. Just take care of your garden. That means your household. That's very true. I'm a Voltairean, but there are sometimes my mission of the book. So we also in the same time we have to take care of our garden, but at the same time we hold to help people who have lost their garden.
Okay, of course.
I lost my garden. I don't know what. So when you have nothing, you have no garden, we could help them to tend that to get back on stage. But we also need to know that many things, like you mentioned, I have to agree that social media, expectation, keeping up, fear of missing out, FOMO, fear of missing out, can create a lot of stress because most people don't even know themselves. You see, self-knowledge is very key. And I have to agree with you because there are so many things we cannot change in this world. But what you can do for yourself first? What can you do? And perhaps what you can do is just like what Jesus said. Help the next person. Maybe he's struggling. Just help one person.
Love thy neighbor.
Love thy neighbor. Yes.